Hello and welcome to this week's US Stock Market Report. I'm Dale Gillham, Chief Analyst at Wealth Within. This week I'll be discussing earnings seasons and then I'll dive into the Dow Jones and this week's stocks of interest. Before we jump into the report, I'd just like to mention that if you have any thoughts on investing, please comment below and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with our new content. Let's get into the report. Earnings season, also referred to as reporting season, occurs twice each year in Australia and quarterly in the USA. This is the time in which publicly listed companies report their earnings and projected earnings. Reporting season is a very active time in the market and is part of maintaining market transparency and efficiency. In simple terms, it allows companies to deliver information to the market so that no one is disadvantaged. In reporting seasons, institutions and individuals review earnings reports and decide whether they want to make any changes to their portfolio. We can see an increase in volatility in the price of stocks that are reporting as the market reacts to the new data and speculators attempt to profit. It is not unheard of to see stocks jump 20% or more or see them fall by the same amount in the weeks or months following announcements. Take Facebook for example. The price of its stock dropped 20% in just one single day after it reported. So what does all this mean for you? As we discussed, reporting season can see stock prices fluctuate and become more volatile. This can affect the emotions of both investors and traders, so much so that it can make them consider buying or selling. Making emotional decisions that are reactions to market movements are always unwise. Having taught and mentored traders of all levels and skills for more than 2 decades, one of the most important things I teach them is never trade on speculation, but rather on confirmation. When you make a decision as a reaction to the emotions of the market from an announcement, then you are speculating. Good, educated traders do not speculate, and regardless of what a stock reports, good traders always have a strategy in place in how they will manage a stock they own or are looking to purchase. So what has happened this reporting season and what do you need to know to be prepared for the next round? You can find reporting dates on each individual company's website or you can contact the company's investor centre. This way you know in advance when the important dates are for the stocks you hold and you'll be more prepared. Sometimes companies will make announcements to the market outside of regular market reporting dates in order to keep the market fully informed. At reporting time, you will quickly see which companies' results meet or exceed market expectations, and those that where they did not meet their expectations. So how do you tell the winners from the losers? The answer is really quite simple for those who can read a price chart. Those with the skills to read and apply solid analysis to charts will easily work out how a stock price will run before and after announcements. Understanding charts is a much better process than relying on someone else's opinion as to what you should do or simply emotionally reacting to the market. Every week I speak to investors and traders who want to know and understand the market so that they can be in control. The problem is so few really understand the market. Now it's your money and your choice. So if you sit back and watch things going on, not really understanding it or what you should be doing, is it not the time that you took the time to learn? If it is, then give us a call and we can help. So let's get into this week's stocks. Okay, on your screen right now is a weekly bar chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Index, and as you can see here last week, the market pretty much didn't go anywhere, opening at 25,439 and closing at 25,462, just slightly up after the market or bears did try and push it down. It did make a low of 25,120, so it did push it down. Came right back up to close above that 25,366 point level that I mentioned. So really this downward move wasn't very much. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks up. There's an inside week, so it'll be interesting to see what happens this week. It's possible that it will come down for 1 or 2 weeks. Remember, we are in reporting season, so volatility does happen. It was quite, as I said, quite bullish later on in the week from there. So it wouldn't surprise me if we saw 1 or 2 weeks down and a nice little retracement through here before it started to move up. But now more so than 4 weeks ago, the Dow does look a lot more bullish to me, and I think it's going to continue on. But that said, it could just hit these levels here at 25,000, roughly around 25,800, and then start to fall away. But I think it's starting to move up, and I think it won't be too much longer before we start hitting that sort of 26,616 point, that previous all-time high. So right now, nothing to be too worried about with the Dow, but I want to cover some of the stocks that have been reporting. Now, obviously, the big famous one that you see on the screen right now, Facebook, it reported a week ago, and we had this huge one-day drop on this stock. But when you look at it in context, all too often people look at things in the context of 1 day or 1 week, and they just say, wow, have a look at that. But here's on your screen right now is the whole history of Facebook. We see it going right back to May 2012, and this thing's just been flying in terms of a nice bull run. And if we just put a basic trend line through here, you can see here how that momentum of that stock just follows around that line. Now, this is not a trend line, it's just a line that I'm using to indicate the angle of that trend. Stocks unfold in price and time, and they have a regular rhythm or a regular pattern. And you can see here, Facebook was well above that at the point of hitting that high of $218.62 and then falling away. Now it's just below it. Now it's just moving back up again. So really, it's just going on its normal rhythm. So whilst it was all over the news, and this is stock, the stock that was big in the news, as were some of the other stocks that I'm going to mention as well. Actually, I was seeing a report that's saying these stocks will double. And these stocks are guaranteed to double, the ones I'm looking at now, including Facebook. Now, I disagree with the report that I saw. I think a lot of those reports where you say these are the best stocks to have, these ones are going to double in the next 12 months, these ones will go through the roof, these ones will go up 400%, 300%. It's a whole lot of inflammatory words, but it doesn't mean anything to anybody in terms of what they're doing is getting you to watch their videos, or they're getting you to read their reports and then subscribe to their stuff. And it really is using emotional marketing. Unless you understand what you're doing, you know, it really is a gamble in terms of getting into stocks. As I tend not to trust anybody else in terms of what I'm doing. And I've just clicked on something there. But to me, it's about know why you're buying it and why you're selling it. Let's get in. I think Facebook's still going up. I don't think it's going to double in price in the next 12 months, but I still think it's going up. So right now, I'm really a bit more bullish on Facebook. I don't think it's going to double or triple over in the next 12 months. I think it's going to be on its steady rise. That said, you are starting to see, what we need to see is if this angle starts to move over, it starts trading further below this green line, then it might be folding over. All stocks slow down. So at this point in time, it is a good stock. I'd still be in it if I owned it. Would I be getting into it now? I don't think there's any reason why you wouldn't be in this stock, but don't go out and expect it to double. Boeing is another stock, or BA is the stock code. Boeing has just gone vertical. And if you look at this monthly chart on this stock, it is vertical compared to what it has been. If I use my same little trend line tool and just click over there, you can see here how its angle, it's just gone vertical from there. Now, to me, there's no way this stock's going to double in the next 12 months or so. It is looking good. If you own this stock, then I would be hanging on to it. There's no reason why I'd be selling it. But when a stock goes up this fast, and it's consolidating at the moment, it has been since whatever that bar is, January 2018. So all this year it's been consolidating. The next move is either going to be up or down, but wait till we see direction. If it's up, stay with it. If it's down, get out of it. But I don't think it's going to double over the next 12 months. Another one here is Alexion Pharmaceuticals. Now, this one's probably the one that excites me the most out of those. You can see how it's done a beautiful run through to its all-time high back in July 2015, and it's fallen all the way down to that low of around about 90, what's that, if I can get my pointer on it properly. It's like $97.87, and it's starting to move up. So this one I'd be looking at, and it is possible this one could double over the next year or so. That said, I'd need to do a lot more work on it before I'd be confirming that. But right now, it does look like it is starting to go up. How strong it will be, but if it does go up, I think 160, 170 is quite achievable in the next 4, 5, 6 months if it does turn up from here. At this point in time, it's been down this month, and we're only a few days into it, so it remains to be seen. The last one I want to talk about is Pioneer Natural Resources, quite a volatile stock. since its all-time low back in 2009, moving right up to around that $230 mark, at $234.60, hit it in July 2004. Again, it's way below that level at the moment. It's been quite volatile, but looking at this chart, this one it is going to go up further. I think it's quite strong. It is have a resistance level around that $190 to $200 level. So if it breaks through that, I think it will start to make new all-time highs. But again, will it double in price like the reports that I was looking at? I don't think so. I think right at this point in time, it's a nice steady rise. I think it's a nice looking stock for yourself. But just be careful with reporting season. It really does. You get a lot of stuff coming out and a lot of analysts telling you what to do and what stocks to be getting on. But at the end of the day, you need to educate yourself first, like I was talking about in the report, and understand what you're doing. If there's any stocks you want me to look at for you, remember, just put some comments down below and say, hey, I'm looking at this stock. Can you have a look at it for me? Or I don't understand this about the market. Can you explain it for me, Dale? And I'm happy to teach you. But remember, I'm here to help people understand the market. So please like our videos and share them with your family and your friends so that they can enjoy them as well, so we can get the information out there. Good luck, good trading, and I'll talk to you next week. What are your thoughts? If you've got any questions, please comment below. Go and listen to our Talking Wealth podcast. They're available on SoundCloud and on our website. Now they're jam-packed with valuable information which will help you elevate your trading. Now if you're serious about learning to trade the share market and you'd like more information about our courses, please click the link in the video description below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've liked the video, remember to subscribe to keep up to date. I'm Dale Gillham, the Chief Analyst here at Wealth Within. Goodbye, good luck, and good trading.